Hello, y'all. How are y'all doing today? I am doing great. Um, Enjoying this nice, chill Monday. Today's been a chill day. I worked because y'all know I'm a ship shopper. I thought about this like one day I'm gonna do like in the day of like me being a ship shopper. I'm gonna do that one day. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one day. I think that'll be a cool idea for anybody who's like want to know what it's like to be a ship shopper and everything like that. I can't wait to like do a video on that. So one day I'm gonna do a video on it. But yeah, I worked all week. Last week I took one day off for myself because ship you can set your own schedule and everything like that. But I was making money. I was like, make this money, man. So I decided to take a day off for Monday, and it's been a chill day. It wasn't so really. It's just like partly cloudy. It looked like it was gonna rain today, but beautiful, just beautiful, chill day today. I've been watching like the Peacock Network. I'm only doing a 7 day trial just so I could watch WrestleMania because that's what I was doing. I was watching NXT for the two nights, and then I watched WrestleMania. Um, so yeah, I've just been watching Peacock Network, WWE, and I've been watching Broken Skulls like since this morning when I woke up. So I've watched the episode with Jericho. Because y'all, Chris Jericho, look, okay, y'all. Some of y'all don't know this, but I've been watching WWE for a long time. A long time. And I started watching WWE when it was the WWF and it transitioned into the WWE. So you could say the late 90s, early 2000s. That was when I started watching wrestling. So a long time. I've seen a lot of people come and go in the WWE. I know how the WWE works. So I don't watch it as much as I used to. Like back in the day, I was like a diehard like WWE fan. Like anytime WWE was on, I would watch it. I was a WWE fanatic. Okay, I was a part of the WWE universe. But over the past couple of years, I just kind of like slowly like not as not watching it as much as I used to. Like I watch it here and there. It's usually background noise, but I usually watch like the WrestleMania pay-per-views and Royal Rumble pay-per-views. But the 7 day trial is in the zone, so I've watched the Broken Skull session with Chris Jericho, because Chris Jericho is my top 5 favorite wrestler. Okay, Edge. Here's my list: Edge, Triple H, Chris Jericho, Eddie Guerrero, and The Rock. Those are my top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time. Of all time, those 5 individuals I grew up watching. They were amazing in ring and amazing on the mic. Top 5 favorite wrestlers. I just got done watching one with Randy Orton. Now watching one with The Undertaker. So, just to give y'all like a little more info, like I used to watch WWE. I know how WWE works, okay? Because when you've watched something for years and years and years, you kind of pick up on stuff and everything like that. You kind of learn. So, yeah. But, y'all, we are here for Good Girls because Good Girls came on last night because it didn't come on last week. I don't know why it didn't come on last week. Maybe because it was like an event or something, but it didn't come on last week. So it came on this week, came on yesterday. And I didn't watch it when it premiered because I was watching WrestleMania. So yeah. So I watched last night's episode today. And it was a really, really good episode. This was a really good episode, y'all. Okay, so let's get into it. There's one scene that pissed me off. Pissed me off, okay? We gonna get into it, okay? So, this is Good Girls. Okay, this is season 4, episode 5, The Banker. So, okay, this is the opening scene. So, we cut between 2 scenes, with Beth. So, Beth, she's waiting for Rio to pick up the drop and everything like that. But then we get another scene to where she is getting a wire put on her by the FBI agents because um, episode 4, in episode 3 and episode 4, the FBI agents, they cracked down on the operation, but they arrested the wrong person. They arrested Dean. Okay. So Dean getting arrested, and then now the FBI agents are finding out that Beth is working for Rio and everything like that. They're going to try to take Rio down. So they have her wired, and she's asking like, oh, what if he finds out about this? What if he kills me? What if he does that? You know, a lot of things are running through her mind. um but then also, they put a tracker on his car. So she's waiting for him. She's checking her phone. He's not showing up. She then goes into the warehouse where they were at, and she was like, he's not here. What's going on? Come to find out, the tracker's gone. And Beth just wants Dean to get out, but the FBI agents aren't going to let him go until they find out, where the money goes to. Um, so then we cut to um, Annie. So Nancy is looking for a babysitter. She's freaking out. She's on the phone. She's just all frazzled and everything like that. And she's trying to find a babysitter for Dakota. Saracen, he is at a work convention, so he's not there. And Ben, he was like, I'll, skip school and watch her. And he was like, no, I'll watch her. Both Nancy and Ben are like, what? Like, are you sure about that? Like, do you think you can handle it? Okay, and Nancy, of course, Nancy doesn't really care for Annie and everything like that. And she's a little hesitant at first, but, she's like, okay. So his wipes are here. Bottles is there. There's diaper cream on his side pocket, because he has a diaper rash. And just, she's definitely just freaking out, okay? So, we cut to Ruby. She calling Stan, and Stan, she's like, yo, I forgot the sauce to the meatloaf and everything like that. And he was like, nah, baby, it was good, without the meatloaf. I mean, without the sauce. And she was like, I can go up and bring it to you. He was like, nah, baby, it's Wednesday. It's Wing Wednesday. It's busy here and everything like that. And she was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, it was really good without it. And she was like, are you sure you don't want me to go up there, and bring it to you? Because it could definitely bring something. He's like, nah, baby, everything good. Everything good. I'm busy, okay? He's with his boss. Come to find out his name is Gene, his boss. And so I knew right there when Ruby picked up the phone and they had that conversation first. I'm like, she is at his job and he is not there and he is lying to her. Come to find out exactly what happened. She was at the strip club in the, in the employee room and everything like that, in the break room. And she, is upset that he lied to her. So we see Beth. Beth is cleaning out her cabinet, throwing food up there. It's like looking for something. Then she looks, over and she sees Rio standing there. And she was like, Dean always hides the junk food, and she tries to say something else, but then Rio told her shush. So then he starts to unbutton her shirt, and I was like, oh, what's going on here? What's going on, Rio? So then he steps back, and then she unbuttons her shirt. She takes off her shirt. She ain't wearing a wire, okay? So then she takes off her bra, and then she takes off her pants. Then she takes off her underwear. I'm like, what y'all doing here? So she's standing there bucket naked, and Rio pulls out the tracker, and he tells her, you better watch your back. So he's on to her. He has a feeling that something ain't right. Okay, something in the milk ain't clean. Okay, so he knows what's up. So, where we at? Okay, so Ruby is telling Beth about like a scenario, just scaring her and everything like that. And then Annie comes in with the baby. And so then Rio's right hand man comes in. And he was like, y'all need to hurry up and get in the car. They like, we can't get in the car. And he was like, well, it's going to be a problem, okay? Because business is starting right now. Scott, I think that's his name. I think his name is Scott. I don't know. I forgot what his name was. Dean's best friend. But Scott visits Dean in jail. and he tells him about his new job that he's working at. And come to find out, he's working with Gail, their former boss, who was trying to get at Dean, that Beth and Dean kind of like blackmailed her into, getting her hot tub business. So he's working with Gail. And Scott is asking him questions about jail, and Dean's like, not me. I don't have any friends, and it's like, I seen the security guard get shanked and everything like that. And Scott tells Dean, I'm gonna get you out of here. Dean was like, how you gonna get $100,000? Scott was like, I will get you out of here because you're my best friend. I'm like, oh, Scott, you sweet, but don't risk your life trying to get into jail to help Dean. So we see Stan and his boss at the bar. They drinking. And he was filling up on Dean. I'm like, oh, what's going on here? Like, you filling up on Dean, homie? Whoa, 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 whoa there. Slow down, homie. What you trying to do? But he was like, I need you to do something for me. So he hands him a card, and this girl named Jane. Basically, Jean wants Stan to sleep with this girl. And she's in room 218. And I'm like, Stan, you better not do it. But he got to pay off the debt because of what Ruby and the girls did. I said, oh my gosh. Oh. I feel so bad for Stan. I do. I feel so bad for Stan. So, basically this whole scene is that, that happened. Is that Rio's right hand man and Rio wants Beth to collect payments for the businesses that Rio is running. And his right hand man tells her that she's the banker. So she's going to his different businesses that he operates, and she's collecting money for payment. And meanwhile, Scott is robbing a sports memorabilia place, and he wants this bat that's on display. So this is her last stop. So Beth gets to this warehouse, and she's like, I'm the banker. And the lady was like, okay. Beth was like, do you have any money laying around? The girl was like, well, I have a gold bars, I got diamonds. Oh, no money. And so Beth is trying to threaten the girl. And she was like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to call my mom? Okay, I'll call my mom. While the nurse hands my mom the phone, who's on dialysis. What is she, like a magical ATM and everything like that? And so Beth was like, look, I just need the money and everything like that. And the girl just doesn't have the money. So we cut to Ruby. Ruby is looking through Stan's stuff, trying to find information, because during that time when Beth was, going through, was going to people asking for, the money for the payment, Ruby's telling Annie about how she thinks Stan is acting kind of funny, and how he's always tired when he's coming home from work. But then Rio's right hand man is putting it in Ruby's head that Stan might be cheating on her because he works at a strip club. Got something on my phone. Okay, so at that time, she's looking through Stan's stuff, looking through his backpack, and then she looks into the trunk of the car and she finds his yellow purse. And so we get that part. And then Beth goes back to the warehouse, and she gives the girl the gun because the girl isn't cooperating. And Beth tries to tell her, look, you need to give me the money and everything like that, because you're going to need to use it for protection, because he's going to come and get you because you're being, hard-headed and everything like that. So then we see Ruby. Nope, I just said that. Okay, so this is the part that really made me mad, and I was like, you tried it, you ultimately tried it. This scene right here. So Nancy shows up to pick the baby up. Okay, all right, cool. And then she asked Annie, when was the last time you changed Dakota? Because that's the baby's name. Annie's like, just now. And then Nancy was like, no, you didn't. So then she, opens, check and see, and she noticed this rash on his butt. And she told Annie, which cream did you use? The one that said diaper cream. Here's my thing. Nancy was like, no, did you use no, like, no, why did you do that? She was like, well, there was two. She was like, yeah, because we use one for emergency. One works, the other one doesn't. So we use that one that doesn't work for emergency. And of course, Annie used the one that didn't work. Okay. And then she's getting all upset at Annie. But then she was like, you know what? I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I left my child with a child. That scene made me mad. It really did. Because I don't have kids. Okay, I don't have kids yet. Okay, I want to have kids. Okay, I want to have kids in the future. Okay, I want to be a mom. That's my ultimate goal in life, is to be a mom. Okay, here's my thing. Why do you have two diaper rash creams? One work, one doesn't work. Now she said, I will give her this, I'll give Nancy this. She did tell Annie that use the diaper rash cream on a side pocket. It's in the side pocket. Okay, I'll give you that, Nancy. But why would you have two diaper rash creams? One works, but the other one doesn't. And if the one that doesn't work is not there, you use the one that does not work in case of emergencies. So that's on you. That's on you, because you have one that doesn't work. Okay? You should have two of the same that works. That doesn't make sense. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. No, that doesn't make sense. Why would you have one that works and one that doesn't work? And the one that doesn't work that will give him the rash, you will have that one as an emergency. And then she was like, and then she said, I left my child with a child. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? No, 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 no. If I was Annie, girl, she would have got cussed out. You better be grateful that Annie, when you was frazzled and you was freaking out because you couldn't find a babysitter, you better be lucky that Annie stepped in and helped your child. Oh, I did not like that scene. I did not like that scene at all. Did not like that scene at all. So then, cut to Beth meeting up with Rio while the FBI agents, they're trying to act incognito. And she hands him the money. She was like, well, one of your, customers, they weren't, need a little bit more persuading. And he tells her that, she wants to get out. She's like, we're done. He's like, no, girl, we just getting started. So we cut to Stan and Ruby. Ruby, she asked the question, like, who you cheating on me with? And she brings up the purse, and he's like, oh, so you going through my stuff now? And she's like, yeah, because I think you, cheating on me. He's like, girl, I ain't cheating on you, okay? Look here. I'm paying off the debt that you stole from my freaking boss, okay? And he tells her about what stuff he's been getting into. So then we see Annie cleaning up her room, and Ben was like, oh, so now you, clean up your room and everything like that because of what Nancy said. And he was like, what did Nancy say? He was like, oh, Nancy just said that you did good with the baby and, he really likes you. Oh, so you was being a bitch to her face. But then now you want to say, oh, she was really good and he loves her. Now you want to talk all nice to her. Get out of here, Nancy. Go, Nancy. So the episode is winding down. Okay, Dean, he's getting released from jail, and meanwhile, Scott, he crying in the back of an alley, and he crying, he got a black eye and everything. I'm like, what did you do? Like, what happened? Then we see Rio. Rio tells her, he has people, basically his bosses, want to meet with Beth. Okay. And so when he leaves, she tells the FBI agent that he is working under someone. So y'all, that was the end of episode 5 of season 4, The Banker. And y'all, like I said, it was a good episode. It was a really good episode, and I cannot wait until next week. So Oh wow, this was a short one. It's about to be 20 minutes. But y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed last night's episode, because I did. And I will see you guys Wednesday for Maya's MC. Alright, you guys. Peace, love. Love you guys.